What's up, everyone? Welcome back. It's Tuesday, February 6th. I appreciate you joining NYU Grad's daily podcast on stocks and finance. Today will be a short one. I'm getting a ton of emails saying you all enjoyed Monday's podcast. It won't be as enlightening today. All right, I digress. Let's get into the format here. We had 383 new highs versus 182 new lows. Big whoop. We had 71% of shares advancing versus 25% declining today. And looking at the 50-day moving average, we had 42% of stocks beneath its 50-day and 36% of stocks below its 200-day. I'll be honest with you, I think the volume was very, very light today. I'm talking about like NVDA had more shares traded than the SPY, S&P 500 SPY index. To give you exact numbers, I'm rounding up. SPY had 57 million shares traded, and NVIDIA had 67 million shares traded. And SPY, on average, the daily volume is like 78 or 75 million shares. So we're well under average. It felt like a 3-day weekend today, to be quite honest with you. So all day, I pretty much watched breadth numbers. I was watching NVIDIA and the semiconductor index, and I was watching regional banks and yields. New York Community Bank is down 22% today, and I'll jump into this in a second. But looking at sectors, I almost went off on a tangent right there. So for one-day performance, we actually had a really good day. Basic materials, exciting, so sexy, up 1.5%. Real estate up 1.29 after being down yesterday. Healthcare up 1.12. I believe that's rotation. Consumer cyclical was up 1.04%. Industrials up 0.7%. Energy, utilities, consumer defensive, financial, all green. The only sector that was red was technology. Why would that be? How can that be? Everyone is talking about AI. Everyone is talking about the Vision Pro goggles. AI. How can technology be down? That's why I keep saying, keep watching NVIDIA. NVIDIA is like 24% of the semiconductor index. They report on February 21st. I misspoke yesterday. I said they were reporting next week. I was wrong. They're reporting on February 21st. It feels like everyone is just waiting for NVIDIA to report. And from my experience, when the entire world is waiting for one company to report, it usually disappoints, right? It's usually like, gosh, I haven't been on a first date in many years. I'm married, but it's like that hot first date, like, oh my God, her or his picture looks so good. I'm so nervous, and you meet the person, and it's just like, oh man, that was not what I was expecting. Everyone in the world is waiting for NVIDIA right now, and we'll see what happens. But just keep watching NVIDIA, keep watching Mag 7. What else stood out today? So I mentioned earlier that NYCB is down 22% today after being down like 40% the other day. No one is talking about this. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe Jerome Powell and Janet Yellen and Jamie Dimon have already found the solution, and New York Community Bank will be solvent tomorrow. Who knows? But keep watching that area. KRE is the regional banks. The NQ was negative. So if you take a look at the show notes, I'll post just a quick little blurb image of the Dow, NASDAQ, S&P. They all basically traded tick for tick with NVIDIA all day, but they all were in their own little balance area today. And we can go either way, I'll be honest, We can go up or down at this point. My non-financial advice, this is just my observation. If you are already long, just stay long. There's no reason to panic. If you are short, be very, very cautious. Be very judicious with your stop losses. And if you're in cash, or if you're in 2-year or 3-year treasuries, maybe you bought a 1-year last year and you're locked in 5%, and it's expiring, and now you have all your money back, and you made your 5%, and now you got to deploy it. Don't just go running and buying NVIDIA at this stage. Talk to your financial advisor, talk to your broker, talk to your tarot card reader, whatever. But don't buy NVIDIA and initiate a new position here. It's very overbought. Snapchat reported after earnings today, and they're down 30%. Is it called Snap or Snapchat? I don't even know anymore. But every time I see the ticker Snap or I hear the word Snapchat, I only have the image of Miranda Kerr. And I'm not trying to be chauvinistic pig here. I'm happily married. My wife is beautiful. But I always compare and contrast Evan Spiegel to Mark Zuckerberg. And I always see Evan Spiegel super happy in photos. He's on cloud 9, always smiling, usually with Miranda Kerr in hand in hand. And he looks so happy, regardless of where Snapchat prices are, whether it's 12 or 1. He's always happy. And that's a lesson in life. I have not even heard the earnings call. I believe they guided lower. They announced 500 layoffs, and they missed. So they're down 30% effing. But I guarantee you, if you photograph him tomorrow, he'll be very happy. Probably with Miranda Kerr next to him. And she makes her own money. So I'm not trying to say it's just all about looks. They seem like a genuinely happy couple, power couple. So I want that for everyone. If I'm talking about this, that not much has happened. But NQ was negative. New York Community Bank was down another 22%. What was strong? I'm going to do rapid fire like I usually do. Carvana up 10%. AI up 7.84%. Roku up 6.53%. I'm sure Kathy Wood is happy. Lyft up 5%. Bitfarm, BITF up 4.69%. Affirm Holdings, I have a short position on this, up 4.52%. DoorDash up 3.9%. Rivian up 3.75%. PayPal up 3.5%. Arc Innovation up 3.3%. Wayfair up 3.3%. Roblox up 3.1%. Crocs up 2.9%. Birkenstock up 2.7%. Disney up 2.73%. Marathon Digital up 2.5%. Delta Airlines, my favorite airline, up 2.4%. VinFast Autos up 2.2%. Tesla up 2.2%. Cart, which is Instacart, up 2.2%. Uber up 2.15%. What was weak? K. Hovani Home Builder down 4.79%. The VIX down 4.46%. Adobe, my friends in alma mater, down 3.7%. Kura Sushi down 3.6%. What else? Synopsys down 3%. PJT Partners, private equity, down 2.43%. That's really about it, folks. Everyone seems to be waiting for either Fed news or the NVIDIA earnings. We do have more earnings coming out this week, something to watch for. On Wednesday before the market open, you have Alibaba, Uber, CBS, PayPal, Yum Brands, Hilton, and Roblox. After hours on Wednesday, you have Expedia and a few others. On Thursday, you have in the morning S&P, the company, reporting in the morning. I know Herb Greenberg had wrote about them a few weeks back. And you have Affirm Holdings, the buy now, pay later scum of the earth company, which probably means they will triple after that day. And then on Friday, you have a few earnings on Friday morning, but nothing to write home about. But that's really it. I'm just kind of rushing through this today. I'll be honest, I'm just literally watching Breath, NVDA, and the regional banks and yields, because that's really the only game in town right now. It's very binary. If rates go up, bad. If rates go down, good. I will see you all after the Wednesday session. All right, later.